Hey yo, Steven Espinoza and Eddie Hearn go head to head on the $50 million that Anthony Joshua apparently turned down to fight Deontay Wilder. And it's E King Fight News. You know we got more on this. Alright, E King Fight News, y'all know what it is, man. Let's get it. Steven Espinoza might have put the nail in the coffin when it comes to AJ turning down the $50 million offer that Team Wilder put out there in the initial negotiations for the first fight that led to Anthony Joshua fighting Alexander Povetkin in 2018. And I'm going to preface that with this right here. Y'all know what it is. E King Fight News. Alright, y'all know what it is. I got something real special that y'all maybe never seen about Eddie Hearn and what he had to say in 2018. And this is what he had to say to Sky Sports. He was damn near guaranteeing he would get Deontay Wilder to fight AJ. And this was on Sky Sports TV. So it's funny how the UK, it's the UK fan base that keeps buying into this guy Eddie Hearn. And all he does is feed them lies. And you know what the worst part is? Half of them know he's lying. But let's get right into it. Eddie Hearn replying to Steven Espinoza. I'm trying to find the source of this whole situation. And there's a troll right here, Shirley Winkle. But let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. I guess you aren't going to show the contract, the one that doesn't exist. Response to your AJ issue. He's gone, mate. As Elsa said, let it go. Alright, so Eddie Hearn's trying to pull a fast one on Steven Espinoza here. He's trying to say, hey, you know what? That contract that y'all sent us that said you'd give us $50 million, it doesn't exist, right? Because you never sent us a contract. This has been the backbone of his whole fucking narrative. Is you never sent us a contract. And he'll go on to say, oh, you never met with us. You know, I tried to meet with you guys. He kicked me out in New York or some shit. I don't know what his story is. But you know what? Steven Espinoza says, laughing out loud, the lies continue. You're quite creative, Eddie. You don't dispute that you received a 3-page document with deal terms, but you don't consider it a contract, just like you don't consider the AJ multi-fight deal a contract until you got legal advice telling you otherwise. So Steven Espinoza goes all the way in. He's gonna go all the way in on Eddie Hearn. So smash the like button right now, because we're gonna get all the way in on this issue. We're gonna do the full breakdown. So y'all know what it is. E King Fight News, man. Alright, so Eddie Hearn continues. He's saying, no, a 3-page contract was never sent. Read my tweets. Not 1 page, 3 pages, or 50 pages. You lost AJ. So Eddie Hearn keeps bringing up the fact that, you know, AJ became lost, right? Because he's not fighting on Showtime anymore. He's fighting on DAZN, the streaming app. The future. It's DAZN. Okay. Oh, and what was DAZN's last, big fight for all their great paying subscribers? What was that shit? Oh, yeah, it was Brandon Rios versus Humberto Soto. Now, let's get into it, man. Eddie Hearn is saying, you lost AJ because you ran out of money. You know that. You also don't have one of the top 3 heavyweights under contract. Oh, that's kind of cold. I get you are under pressure, but don't tell Porky Pies. Have a nice day. So this is getting real interesting here. This is getting real interesting. And here's a response from Steven Espinoza. This is 2 hours ago. Didn't release anything that wasn't already public, other than your failed attempt to ignore the agreement you already entered into. You didn't answer the question. A 3-page contract was sent. You said it wasn't. So what do you call the 3-page document that you received? Alright, so Steven Espinoza going all the way in here. Eddie Hearn says you aren't going to expose private business arrangements on Twitter. but you don't mind discussing AJ's previous confidential contract. You are a beauty. Anyways, I'm glad we cleared up that a contract was never sent. So Eddie Hearn still is, what's real interesting is I remember Shelly Finkel, he released a statement to Boxing Scene, right? Very reputable boxing website that had all the terms summarized in that article. And it was sent right to the media because Eddie Hearn wouldn't acknowledge it. But let's get into it. Again, Stephen Espinoza responds. Again, never said I sent the contract. And I'm not going to expose private business arrangements in a Twitter discussion. Considering your attempt to deny AJ's 6-fight Showtime deal after just 3 fights, it's not surprising that you wouldn't remember this one either. So he's saying they basically either reneged or they bought out of they got out of a 6-fight Showtime deal Anthony Joshua did and ran over to DAZN. Maybe because there was obviously there was a money issue. Eddie Hearn said, I repeat, despite requests, we never received a 1-page, 3-page, or 50-page contract. If I'm lying, then show the contract you sent. So Eddie Hearn repeating himself. He's repeating himself because he did tweet something like this. He's saying he never received any kind of contract, 1-page, 3-page, or 50 pages. If I'm lying, then show the contract you sent. Oh, buddy. All right, let's go into it. 3 detailed pages, not 1 paragraph. So Espinoza is referring to a 3-page document that they sent to Eddie Hearn. It was basically a term sheet. Eddie Hearn, he's laughing out loud. He's crying and laughing. So now you are saying, despite the personal email from Wilder, that was 1 paragraph, offering 50 mil was a contract. No, a contract was requested and never sent. In caps. You put that in caps. So he's emphasizing a contract was requested and never sent. Okay, Eddie. Okay. Let's get into it. Hold on a second. Espinoza says, never said I sent it. Wilder sent it, and you confirmed receipt. As, here's a quotation. Hearn told ESPN that he had indeed received the offer by email from Wilder's personal account. Oh, you know we got more on this, right? All right, so here we go. Eddie Hearn continues and says, show the contract you sent. Show the contract. And okay, now check this out. Check this out. All right, at some point he also said stone cold lies. And to that, this is what Stephen Espinoza had to say. Lies. You mean like when you told Klitschko and HBO that AJ didn't have a multi-fight agreement with Showtime? Even though there were still 3 fights left on the deal. Experiences like that are why we keep all the receipts. I'm sure this excerpt will look familiar to you. So he shows, he puts out an excerpt here that says television distributors. And this is an excerpt of some kind of contract that was sent to Eddie Hearn. So let's take a brief look. Y'all know what it is, E-King Fight News, man. Alright, this excerpt had to do with television distributors. Sky Sports will be the exclusive pay-per-view distributor in the UK, so long as the revenue split and retail pricing proposed by Sky are acceptable to the Wilder side, such acceptance will not be unreasonably withheld or delayed. So, basically, in this excerpt, it's showing that the only UK network involved in the offer by Showtime, Deontay Wilder, Stephen Espinoza, and Al Heyman in the background was Sky Sports. BT Sport was never in the picture. They were not in the picture of that initial offer. Contract was sent and Matchroom saw it. Contract said Sky got the UK rights. Oh buddy. Oh buddy. All those AJ protection crew hoes. All those guys coming here, run to this channel, telling me, oh, you didn't see this video. Oh, you gotta watch this video. No, ho. You gotta pay attention, buddy. Because, obviously, you know, some got lost in translation. All right, of course, there's the fans that find a way to reply. We can get into all that, but y'all know what it is, man. By now, you know, I'm gonna put this on live, so y'all know what it is, man. Hey, shout out to the chat, and smash the like button, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's King Fight News, man. Y'all saw the head-to-head here, and I mean, honestly, looking at the whole situation, yeah, Joshua got 4 titles, and one of them, actually 2 of them, he got from fake-ass champions, and one of them was gifted to him, okay? I mean, y'all don't like to hear that, but it's true, man. It's true, man. That WBO title was vacant, and then Andy Ruiz fought Joseph Parker on YouTube. Right? They fought on YouTube. And Joseph Parker won the YouTube belt. The YouTube heavyweight belt. Yo, this is the last time you had heavyweight boxing live on YouTube. Yeah, you beat the guy that won a title on YouTube. That's who you beat, man. Like, for real, man. For real. And now you're fighting Big Baby Miller. And I don't want to hate on me, because I always call him Big Cabbage or Big Belly, some shit like that. But you know what? Drum Miller looks to be coming to win this fight. So I'm going to refrain fat jokes going forward. I'm going to refrain all that shit. And y'all know what it is. Let me know what you think about this whole situation, this whole clash between Stephen Espinoza and Anthony Joshua. And who you think came out ahead, man? There's a whole lot of reaction here that I could easily go over. You know, look, it's getting like children in playground. This Steven sent the contract to Eddie. Surely you have a copy. Eddie, they don't want the fight. You see this fight? All them UK fans coming out acting like Eddie wants some shit. That's what's funny. It's about the fighters, not promoters' egos. If promoters are stopping this AJ versus Deontay Wilder fight, then it's disgraceful, and it's not in the interest of who they represent. Hey, absolutely. Time for the stupid games to stop and let people who sit down with each other, you know, hash out a deal. That's real. Alright, so let me know what you guys think, man. It's King Fight News. And we're out.